Our predictions
for the
2025 Austrian
Grand Prix. This video is sponsored by the wonderful people at Squarespace.
So off the back of the last predictions that we did for, of course, the Canadian Grand Prix, we had to dive a bit deeper into this Lando curse that supposedly I have, and both Edith and Declan sent us some information about this supposed Lando curse. So they found out that 100% of the time I have predicted Lando to win, he hasn't won. And that is not one, not two, not three, but 10 times I have predicted Lando to win the Grand Prix and he hasn't won once.
Yes. I can see why Lando fans aren't very happy when you go for him, so...
But I have got him right for pole a few times, so that's good.
I think maybe one sprint win as well.
So
the main win,
the main race,
it doesn't go well for poor Lando, does it?
It doesn't. I'm really sorry, Lando, and to all Lando fans, but it's not my fault. Come on, if anyone actually believes it is my fault, please, it's not. So it is currently 25-22 to Tommy. I'm almost within DRS.
You are.
It's out of nowhere from an unbelievable Canadian Grand Prix set of predictions, which, to confirm, I was given a point for the Max Verstappen will he, won't he get banned, because that was technically correct. And thank you to each and every one of you for supporting me in the comments, because it made the Overlord Tommy have to withdraw his appeal. So let's get into the predictions, and this time it's Tommy, as per the regulations, to go first.
So a good surprise, I have gone for, spoken about him a lot already, Lando Norris. And Matt's gone for Lando Norris as well, the way he's reacting. But we'll find out later. I would just say to Lando Norris fans, I do not have the same curse. But when I think the Austrian Grand Prix, I think Lando Norris. And of course, he had the collision with Verstappen last time, but he is always quick around here. Even when the McLaren was a midfielder, we had last lap Lando, of course, where he got a podium, and he's had podiums before. I just feel like it's a very Lando-favoured circuit, and I can see Matt typing, which makes me think that he's now thinking of his other prediction and he's changed it.
Oh, Tommy, like the comedic value that held for me to go for a good surprise Lando Norris after everything that was just said, and you just dropped your bombshell of going. And I will actually, that's crazy.
And I will say you're welcome, Lando fans, because I've saved you all there.
You're disgusting. Because I was so convinced that this weekend would be the one where I can finally shut down this curse. But fine, Tommy has C-blocked me. And I am going for, as my good surprise, Ollie Behrman. Austria is a circuit that Formula 2 drivers know well. And I would like to think that Ollie Behrman wouldn't be scared of the prospect of scoring points for me, for my good surprise. And there will be a breakthrough weekend for Ollie Behrman, and it is supposedly now going to happen at this weekend's Grand Prix. Thank you, Tommy.
Are you looking to launch a passion project, showcase your business, or finally create the website you've been dreaming of? With Squarespace, you get an all-in-one platform that makes it easy to get online, no matter your experience level. I've been using Squarespace and it's an absolute game changer. Their cutting-edge design tools are fantastic. Whether you're customizing templates or using their AI-powered blueprint tool to get your site up in just a few clicks, the possibilities are endless. Plus, with Squarespace's built-in payment options, managing everything from online stores to services is completely seamless, all while accepting payments on your terms. It's so easy to integrate appointment scheduling and email marketing, helping you stay connected with your audience effortlessly. Simply lovely. Ready to create your own website? Head to squarespace.com/p1 to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/p1.
A big flop. Who is receiving my big flop? It is going to be Oscar Piastri. We all know that this is based on vibes. However, look, he had a reasonably wobbly weekend at Canada. Of course, he went a different direction to Lando with the suspension. Will he go for the same one now as we head to Austria? We will have to wait and see. But it was just like a small chink in the armour of what has otherwise been a brilliant season for Oscar, and it may well continue in Austria. That's what I'm saying. But it's all based on vibes, and it could be completely wrong and probably is wrong.
So my big flop, I've gone for a team, and the team is Williams. I feel like Williams are a team that maybe people think would do very well around the Austrian Grand Prix because there's lots of long straights. But I think that the pain for Williams is going to continue into this race, maybe not score any points, and there'll be a lot of hype again, being a circuit that we know they can do well around. But I just don't see it happening for Williams this weekend. Just a feeling.
Feeling in your bones. Okay, interesting. That would be quite the run of form for Williams, considering what happened in Spain and in Canada. All right, pole position, Tommy.
Pole position, I have gone for Max Verstappen.
Can't be bothered. What's the point of me making predictions? I hate these regulations.
Okay, so we know who Matt's gone for. Now has to change it.
What's the point? For those of you that have been complaining about these regulations, I am with you now.
It's a weird one because way back when Red Bull weren't really suited to the Red Bull ring because it was their weakness was always their power unit and on the straights and stuff, whereas in recent years they've been a lot better around there, and Max has been really, really good indeed. So I'm going for a Max pole position.
So, pole position. I agree with everything you've just said, Tommy. But my pole position is Lando Norris. Hell yeah! And why not put him on pole position? Yes, he has made quite a few mistakes, and also Austria does bite back in terms of track limits. So we need to be careful on that one. But if there's a place for Lando to bounce back, it is this one. So there you go, Lando Norris. Third position in the main race. I am locking in George Russell. Tommy is now ferociously typing. But George Russell is going to be my third position. I think that third is almost maybe even a little bit too low, potentially, if Merck can continue their form from Canada. But George loves spawning in the third place, so that's what I've gone for.
So, third position, I had gone for George Russell, of course, as was quite clear. And I've now changed that to Oscar Piastri. I don't think Oscar's going to do badly, but I feel like it's maybe a circuit that doesn't suit him as well and what he's good at. It feels that, Oscar's strengths this year have been those medium speed and high speed corners like, your Spains and things like that. So that's why I've gone for Piastri to be P3 after a little change.
Okie dokie. Second place, Tommy.
Second place, I've gone for Lando Norris. I do think Lando is going to redeem himself after a really, really poor weekend. And like I said, in drive ratings, couldn't have got really much worse for him. But I do think he's going to bounce back. And I think of all the circuits Lando would want coming up, it's Austria, which he's gone really well at in the past. And like I said, when we're talking about good surprise, he always delivers here. So I'm going for Lando to beat Oscar this weekend and be P2.
Okay, second place for me is not Lando Norris and never was Lando Norris. It is Max Verstappen. Max will finish in a solid second place once more, continuing to be somewhere in the championship fight. And of course, I've predicted one of the McLarens to not be on the podium. Who will it be? I wonder if I'm a big flop. But Max Verstappen have gone for second position. First place, locking in. The curse ends today, or on Sunday. Lando Norris is winning the Austrian Grand Prix. It cannot surely become 11 times. I cannot still have a 0% conversion rate come Sunday afternoon. It just simply cannot happen. So, Lando Norris, P1, baby.
Okay, so P1, I have gone for Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
No surprise, I don't think, based on pole position and the other two I'd gone for. I can see it, and this has just been the case all year. That kind of the top four places, in my opinion, are going to be between the two McLarens, Max and George, and I just feel like Max around this track. Even with the, of course, penalty points still looming, because he has to make this race as well. But yeah, I've gone for the victory for him. I think he's going to have a great weekend, and I do feel like this is a circuit that he can win at. One of the few circuits this year that he can get the P1 at.
Let's head to our one crazy prediction, Mr. Bellingham.
My one crazy prediction is that George Russell will radio about a Verstappen incident at some point during the race weekend. So he's going to try and bait him again.
Yeah. Wow,
either bait him or will spot him like running wide and going, is Verstappen already on 3-track limit warnings or something like that? And especially if something like that happens, you know that Formula One, because they love the team radio drama now, the people, I feel like it's almost Drive to Survive doing it themselves now. They'll be playing that radio absolutely on the broadcast.
Okie dokie. I was slightly concerned that you'd probably gone for the same crazy prediction as me as well, and I would have literally been up in arms. My one crazy prediction, and I haven't even fact-checked this prior, no. I might be about to cook myself silly. The smallest pole margin of the season. Now, I know it's been pretty small already.
Okay.
It probably has about 200ths to work with.
Yeah, it's going to be very... I'm pretty sure it's 0.01 at one point.
I reckon we could even have the same time as pole. Like something like that.
Short
like
track,
Austria,
of course.
I think Austria quali will be crazy. It's not, out of the realms of possibility, this one, but also I think it would be crazy considering just how small the pole margins have been already this year. I've already got biggest pole margin of the season. Why don't I get the smallest as well in these predictions?
Why not?
I feel it in my
bones.
It's
a good one.
Let's head to our Patreon prediction, where if you join our P1 Patreon, you can get many benefits, including ad-free listening, early access to tickets, our access to our private Discord, but also within that Discord, you can submit a prediction, and it can be potentially chosen by myself and Tommy to be part and hopefully score us some points. My one is from Georgina. Yuki points at Red Bull's home race.
Nice.
I see it. I want it. I want some Yuki glory. Preferably top 8 or something would be quite nice. Just a nice, clean quali. However, now that I've chosen this, I'm already regretting it because qualifying is going to be insanely close. And if anything... Oh, God, no. I'm regretting it all. But no, I've got to back it. Yuki's going to have a good qualifying. But if Yuki's off the pace from Max and Max is not far ahead of everyone, then yeah, it could go badly.
I nearly picked that one, actually. But I've gone for Glush. The top 2 on track finish within 3 seconds of each other. So a very close or a safety car finish. But we'll see.
Not another safety car finish, please.
I hope, of course, that is not a safety car finish and instead a great battle for the win.
Alrighty, it's now over to the family top 3. So let's go to my dad first. Here we go. Will he pick up? Let's find out.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Dad. Welcome to the P1 podcast. Are you ready for your predictions?
No, I'm not.
Okay, perfect. We're behind, Dad, so lock in. In third position, please.
George Russell.
George Russell. All right, that's the same as me. All right, we've gone for George Russell P3. All right, in second position.
Lando Norris.
Okie dokie. All right, I see it. And then?
Oscar Piastri.
Okay, I've flopped Oscar Piastri this week. So...
No, he's going to do a good one.
Perfect. All right, well, I am wrong and my dad is correct. Thank you, Dad. Bye, love you. We do need 3. Bye, bye.
I thought that was going to be exactly the same as yours then, or the one you were almost going to go for, of course, until we changed things.
I do love how my dad just shoots me down immediately when I said that Piastri was flopped. But nope, he's going to win.
He's like, no, I know better. Right, I'm going to give my wife a call, Katie. If I can actually work my phone.
Please start it with, hello, wife, like you've done in the past.
Hey, Max.
Hey, wife, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I know you're a bit nervous, but don't worry, you can do this. And I want big points, so we need to extend our lead, so then Grace can do another prediction. No, we need another Grace prediction, so no pressure. So P3 for the Austrian Grand Prix.
I'm going for Oscar.
Okay, P2.
Yeah. George, who I think I've put P2 every time.
Okay, interesting. And P1?
Max.
Okay. Interesting. Very, very similar to mine. All right. Thank you very much. Hope we score big points. Love you lots. Bye. Right. There we go.
It's very strong.
Very
prediction.
similar.
Very strong. So as I sort of heard at the start there, we've had Fred. Now we have Wiggs. So can we
just many nicknames? That one I literally don't know how it even started.
But you didn't know about Fred either. You can't just.
And
there has to be some lore here.
I need to call my sister at some point because she calls me Peter as well, which just
Peter.
Honestly,
anything but your own name challenge.
I genuinely think my family is just all about calling each other something that just is not their name. And
you are not a Peter. There's nothing about you that is Peter. That is incredible. All right, Tommy, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. It's great to have Formula One back, and happy birthday. Will it be your birthday? When's your birthday?
Sunday,
29th.
the race day.
A race day. Wow.
Bro.
Okay,
what
fair.
a birthday. I'm so
that's
excited.
Incredible.
Like
Charles Leclerc win.
99.9%.
That birthday present.
Tommy, don't. My desk just lifted slightly. It's honestly, if that happens, my God. But that's good because we haven't actually mentioned Ferrari, and I want to leave it that way. That would be great. But what 99.9% of people will say, "Oh my God, I've got to work on my birthday." I am so excited to work on my birthday. I mean, what a present!
I think
to have the Austrian Grand Prix.
I think my birthday is the first race of the season next year as well. So it would be another
Is
birthday
it?
work.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening. We love
Times.
that. All right. Thank you, everybody. I look forward to receiving all of your presents, and we'll see you soon.
Especially from Charles.
Bye.
Goodbye.